Sometimes we hurt each other's feelings by mistake or lash out when we're angry. Bullying is different. Bullying is hurting someone on purpose. Some examples of bullying are name-calling, physically hurting someone, excluding them from a group, or posting mean things about them online. So why do people bully? Oftentimes, the people who bully are hurting from something in their own lives. Bullying may make someone feel powerful at school if they feel helpless at home. This does not make bullying okay, but it can be useful to understand why it might be happening. If you find yourself bullying other people, talk to a trusted adult or counselor about it to help figure out what might be driving you to act this way. You can work through your hurt with help and start to have real friendships. Meet Amber. Amber used to love school, but now she hates going because she feels like there is no one she can trust. When other students make fun of her for wearing the same clothes, her so-called friends don't stand up for her and even join in. Sometimes people call Amber fat, and it really hurts her feelings, but she is too embarrassed to tell anyone. The bullying continued daily. Amber started being alone more and stopped talking in class. Thankfully, Amber's favorite teacher noticed and got her to open up so the bullying could be addressed. You may have heard the saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me." This is not true. What people say and do to you can have lasting effects on how you feel about yourself and others. You deserve to feel safe and happy at school. If you witness bullying, you can help make it stop. Don't keep quiet. Reach out to the person being bullied by letting them know that you saw what happened. Tell an adult, or if you feel safe to do so, tell the bully to stop. If everyone works together, we can put an end to bullying.
So thank you guys. Thank you for having your patience with my video sharing. Yeah, so as the video showed, we know what bully is. So bullying is actually an intentional, repeated behavior which can hurt anybody's physical or emotional well-being. It can be in a form where only you are getting hurt emotionally. It can also be in a form where you are getting hurt physically. You could be of any age, our age, a small age, even people like 80 years people also, they also have to face bullying. It's major actually, but what we can do about is hi Jayashree, thank you for joining.
Uh, yeah,
Hi, good
actually, I was
morning.
taking my bath, so I late.
No problem, no problem. We've just started. So,
Yeah.
so we just shared a video about, how bullying impacts people in school age, and then I've just started to proceed. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so where I was. So, at any age of our life, we can have these bullies around. So, what can we do about it? Should we let them go like that and keep hurting us? No, of course not. So, what we can do to change the game? When I say change the game, we don't have to win the game. The only thing we have to focus on, how can we change it? And there are very simple and precise ways of doing it. I'll be just walking through with that. So after going through the video, you must have understood that who are these bullies? These bullies are actually the hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. If we are hurt somewhere, what some people don't know how to come out of that hurt, they only know how to put someone else down to feel better. I'll be sharing a story when I was young, when I was in my school days. There were my cousins when I used to visit them in my hometown, and they used to go to school together. And for many of them, it was like from the bus stop itself that bully used to start. So one of my cousin, who was just like 7 or 8 year old, he was getting repeatedly bullied by his own close friend. So what that friend was doing, every time when my cousin was getting ready to go to the school bus, he will just pick up his water bottle and he'll start running and just running and not giving him back. And because now the time was dispersal, he used to get panic that I'll be losing my water bottle if he doesn't come back and give me. And this boy, who used to do it, maybe for him it was just a fun, but for my cousin it was getting a torture because it was happening every day. He used to run behind him, try to catch it, and then finally somehow he used to get it back and reach to the bus because there was a dispersal time. Kids of 7 8 years old, they don't know that you should just let it go. It's okay even if he takes his bottle, and they don't know how to deal with it. So for what it used to happen, he was in a place that he was always you know uh, catching the energy of people who start to be their friend first and then start to bully him. Later point of his life, I one day saw that he started to bully his own young sister. That day I understood, how, because he was feeling low, that he was getting embarrassed at his school. He started to do the same thing to his own sister, just by name calling. See, I have a video which I have made on my YouTube. I can share about forms of bullying. There are many types of bullying which people face, and I will not cover up that here. Right now, there are two ways: people who bully others, people who get bullied. So there are two ways. Today, I'll be in this webinar, I'll be covering people who get bullied, how to deal with that. So the first thing is, because as we understood that bullies are the ones who are hurt people, somebody is troubling them, somebody is letting them down, or even if they feel somewhere down in their own mind about their own personality, that is one of the major cause as well. So if you see this, I have made two kind of this. Can you see this circle is bigger than this one? I'm sorry, Ulta. This one. This one is a smaller and this one is a bigger circle. So I will say the smaller one is if I consider myself, I, and the bigger one is the bully. So this is called the personal space which we create around us. So how is it like the personal spaces? Say, for example, this is the space and the circle we create around us. So if you have teenagers in your house, if you see teenagers have a very different kind of that moment they reach to the teenage, they don't want people to come inside their personal space. So when you'll enter into their bedroom, they'll be like, "Hey, stay away! You are in my personal space." So that's how they create an environment that they don't let people enter in the personal space. And how does this personal space gets created? It is your personal power, the personal thoughts, the power of the thoughts. It gets created by two things. First thing is, what and how do you think about your own self? How do you perceive yourself? And the second point is, how do you think that other people think about you? So, people who think low about themselves, lesser about themselves, they have a tendency to have this personal space, a very small one, right? So, you can imagine this. If someone with this big space tries to get into a smaller one, it's very easy to get in. It's very easy. So how so sometimes what happens is we feel that I'm not doing great in school, I'm not doing great at my workplace. So what we feel is, because we feel that, we also feel that people are thinking the same about us. So what do? We always look like a timid person. We always look like a low confident person. And for bullies, targeting such people who have such low spaces, such low power, personal power, it's very easy for them to approach such kind of people and make them feel bad. Now, when I said that the bullies are the people who are already hurt, so what happens is, say for example, I'm taking this. So if this is me, and this is the bully. Bully will see me, and if they see that my personal space is smaller, what they would like to do, they will say nasty things to me. They may say, "Hey, your eyes look so bad, or you have got such a weird ear," or they'll call me Dumbo or whatever, right? So what is it? Like I start to feel bad. This is like this, and I will go down, right? So the only way they're still there, they're not rising up. But once this person who is me feels start to feel low and goes down, this person is already up without doing any change, right? They only hurt the person. So it went down. Now they feel very happy because they are already up. They have a feeling that they made someone else feeling down to make themselves rise in their own eyes, so they start to feel better. So what can we do about it? What can we do about it? I will be sharing five powerful ways how to make ourselves change the game, not win the game, because our purpose is not to win the game. Our purpose is just to change the game around us. So the best way is it's me, I, and how will I do that? I will expand my personal space and I will make it so big, so big that the bully is smaller in front of my personal space. And how will I do that? So the first thing is, the first point is, can you read this? Get fit. Get fit. How do we do that? When in the morning, when you get up, or even in the night, or whenever your comfortable time is, do some push-ups. Do a little more exercise. Go for a rope. We can climb some. We can jump some ropes. Start with 20, 30, or something. When you make yourself little, more fit, you feel the confidence inside you because your physical being is getting more fit and you feel that strength from within. So that is one point. When you start to do some push-ups, so you know what, morning when you'll get up, your tummy will hurt a little, your shoulders will hurt little, but that's okay because you're doing something to be better. It will settle with time, but we must start to do a little to get more fitter. For kids, we can put them in martial arts, like kung fu, karate, and all that elevates their confidence level. The second point, second point is when you get up in the morning, like AM, when you get up or when your kids get up, put some high energy songs and start to jiggle on the music. We know when we change our physiology, we change our psychology. So these are very small, simple things, but it really impacts the total, confidence level. It boosts up. So when you're brushing your teeth, put some music. Just do, little jiggly, and it's okay if you don't know how to dance. Just dance. Just dance. When you're going to kitchen, when you're going for cooking, when you're serving, it's like whole environment of the house changes, and you feel a little more boost up to serve your day before going to your work, before going to your before sending your kids to school. So that was the second point. So dance on the moves, energy, set your energy high. The third one, third one is the positive declarations. We call it affirmations in our community, right? So we can have very strong and clear affirmations that uplifts. So now, in such case, when we talk about a bully, how do we have to feel? We have to feel confident. So what we can say is, I am confident and secure, and I can communicate well with others, right? When your communication is strong, as I showed in that video, you have to reach to a trusted adult. If you're not able to handle at your own self, if you're a good communicator, you can even talk to the bully. You can also talk with the adults rather than feeling very, underconfident and feeling scared and sitting at one place and not sharing it with anybody. So that is the third point, that we have to have really nice, just three, four affirmations which we have to keep telling since morning they are up. So that is the third thing. I will just read out few which I have written. I'm confident and secure and I can communicate well with others. Second, I can stand on my ground and I can hold to who I am. I have to feel good about who I am. I don't have to feel less about it. Third thing, I have many friends and they are by my side always, and they are in my team. So if you see, bully tries to approach kids or elder people who are having less of people around. If you have noticed that people who are lonely, they target them. So if you have a feeling that, I have a lot of friends in my around me, I have a good team. So that is the third point. So good declarations or affirmations. That's the third point, which we have to start from the very first thing in the morning. So, three things: get fit, get to dance in the morning. Third is positive, strong affirmations for yourself, which you have to keep saying to your mind before going outside. And the fourth point is change the story around the bully. So, what happens is we are very scared about these bullies, that they are like monsters. They can hit us, they can mock us, they can, embarrass us in front of so many people. So, we have to give the story in our mind that each and every person on this earth can be changed. It's true. Anybody can be changed. So do the bully. So what we can do is, in our own mind, we have to feed the story that if I send positive energy towards these bullies, they will also tend to change. I will share an example with this. Recently, a week back, a father was sharing his story that his son was getting bullied as soon as he used to get inside the school bus. So his father said that next day, when you enter into the bus, and as soon as you see the bullying getting in the bus, just invite him to sit beside you. And the son, who was just 12-year-old, and this bully was around 15-year-old, he was like, What are you talking, Dad? How can I call him? How can I invite him to sit with me? He'll come and beat me up. And his father's like, no, believe me, just try it. Change the game. That's the plan. Change the game. So this boy, when he went inside the bus, sat in the bus, waiting for that person to come, and totally hell lot of scared inside, he was waiting for that person. And as soon as he saw him, and he was like, oh my God. And there's like, but still, because he had a faith on his dad, and this his dad is such a smart guy. The moment he entered, he said, hey, come sit with me. And this bully, who has seen this guy always in a timid mode, in a in his own cocoon kind of, because he always had a feeling that, I'm not doing great at school, people don't like me, my teachers don't like me, and I have a less he was having very less confidence. So when that guy saw him asking him to, come and join me, sit beside me, he got confused. And he was like, is he really talking to me? Is it the same person? He was like, when he saw that bully being confused, he got more confident. And he was like, hey, come, sit with me. Come on, sit with me. And then this bully, he just walks over to him and, taps on his shoulder. And was like, come on, I'm not gonna sit with you. And he just went back and sat. And now this boy, he was so excited, and he felt, oh my God, this is working. And you know what he did? He that day nothing happened, no bully thing. So you see that the plan is changed because he changed his own being. And then when what he started to do is, when he used to reach school, he will just say, hello, how are you doing, like that. And this bully totally understood that, he cannot enter his personal space now because the personal space has expanded a lot. Are you getting that? And the fifth point, which is the most important, is we have to, feed ourselves with so many good thoughts about our own self, that so many people like us, our family love us the most, and I'm so much liked by all my friends. So all good things about yourself to raise your self-esteem. Once you have a good self esteem, you have a very, very, very good personal space, personal power, and none of them can ever tease you. So these were my 5 points, 5 powerful points with which you can, of course, try to control getting bullied. I hope it helped. And a very small and funny way of doing it as well is, say for example, if someone tells something nasty things about you, you can just change the game by complimenting them. Say, for example, if someone talks about my ears, that I have a weird ear, I'll be say, "Oh, but you have such beautiful hair. I like your two ponytails." Think of it. The moment you'll say that, they'll not be knowing how to deal with it because you're such a confident person who don't care that what people are saying for them, because I know I have a good ear, whatever people say, but I can, at the same time, I can appreciate that person for whatever they are having. The game will change, as well as you will tend to make friendship with the same person who was actually bullying you, because you have changed the way you deal with it. So how was it, guys? Thank you so much for joining. I'm really, really thankful for this Sunday morning. You guys took a time to meet me, to
Super.
support me.
I can
Loved it.
speak, but super.
Thank you. Thank you
Nice
so
session.
much.
Amazing, Rajni. Amazing.
Very structured, Rajni. Great, great.
Thank you. So I think it is going to end very soon, the session, and I could complete it on time. Thank you, and you guys have a great day. And it was lovely connecting with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Rajni.
Bye.
Thank you.